roofing industry is changing, and in this video you will see how roofing industry is changing, what have been happening 5-10 years. Absolutely amazing story of Aldin, immigrant from Honduras, who came here as a kid with his parents. So he's not a first generation, his parents kind of, but he was not born here. We're in Miami. I love this district, I love this street, a lot of small businesses of all different types, and we do see that in the roofing industry. People who were subcontractors, who were workers and installers just 5-10 years ago, today opening up shops, creating brands, creating products, creating production lines and manufacturing facilities. And that's what brings me to Miami today. I'm gonna show you metal shop that actually sells to the big players. He's literally having big name manufacturers coming to him asking for his help with Miami-Dade approvals, because guy is absolutely genius. That's where education will take you, perseverance, and that's what you can achieve if you don't quit. Amazing story. Comment below if you like success stories on this channel. Let's go. All right, brother, how are you, man?
Doing good. Yourself?
Good, thank you so
to have
much.
you. My name is Aldin Mejia. I'm the founder of Top Metal Roofing Supplier.
Whether you're in manufacturing business or if you were a roofing contractor, this is dope. Is this one of the first one? I see the machine. How many trucks do you have here, and what kind of operations do you have on the fleet?
So this one right here is one of the very first vehicles that we got. That's why it's a little bit beat up. You know, it shows that it's been through war.
That's how we like them.
Yes, and we have 4 vehicles on the road. Like, you know, this type of vehicle, we got 2 of them, and then we got 2 flatbeds. You know, the Isuzus, the NPR.
We're gonna do the business check, business savvy check. I personally think, and you comment below, Ford, Chevy, or what's the other one, Dodge. So like Dodge for me is absolute king of diesel trucks. And comment below if you're Dodge, Ford, or Chevy guy. But the business savvy test is this: do you buy brand new vehicles when you start new, or do you buy used? Do you buy brand new or used?
We bought a used.
You buy used?
Yes.
So I bought 2500 back in 2017 for like 25,000, 270,000 miles, and we have it until like 350, and I think my company still have it. How many miles this truck had when you bought it?
This truck had about 60,000 miles.
That's good. Did you get a good deal on it?
I did. I got.
How much?
Whenever we bought it for like 17,000. It was a good deal.
It was a good deal?
Good deal.
Why not buy brand new?
At the time, whenever I came across this truck, I just thought that it was on a real price. I used to be a waiter. I used to wait tables. But before I became a waiter, I was a helper. It's called a buzzer or a busboy.
Busboy.
And when I was doing the busboy situation, I noticed that the waiters will make more money. And so I asked for an opportunity. You know, they gave me an opportunity. And from there, I noticed that it was like a space for ranks and ranks. I made it all the way to management. But then I noticed that managers don't make a lot of money. It's just a privilege. You know, it's a title. Exactly. And I was like, well, as a waiter or bartender, I was making more money doing that. And then that's when I figured, well, I need to find ways to make more money. For Top Metal, I was doing countertops and air conditioning. I saw a big need on the metal manufacturing side. And so I started doing a lot of research. And from there on, I went and I opened Top Metal on 2023, give or take. And it took me altogether like 4.5 years to get where I'm at.
So this is one of your first machines?
It's one of my first machines. It's a one of the first setup that we got. You know, so it's been through a lot of coils, a lot of roofs through that.
How popular
machine.
is this setup? I see quite a few roofers in Florida use something like this.
It's very popular. It's very friendly use, you know. But obviously we learned a lot of mistakes from having
Give me one of those mistakes. What kind of
so
mistakes?
whenever you carry the trim, like you can carry 2 rolls, you know, two coils, but whenever you do that, you don't have enough space on your vehicle, on your truck, to carry the ridge, the goosenecks, the boom nose, which a lot of people call it drip edge, and the valleys, valley cleats, the beaded tape, the screws. I mean, there's a lot. It's a combo. If it's a big job, you can't really have more than 2 coils. So that puts us
limit.
You know, with a lot of issues. So we normally use this vehicle when it's a smaller project. We send this setup, or if it's close by.
Talk to me about this setup. Is it an upgrade? Like
yes, this is an upgrade.
How much does this cost?
So this diesel MPR, we also bought it used. You know.
Of course you did.
Yeah, of course I did, man. It was the best deal. I look around and I found that the price was like unreal again. You know, I'm always looking for the deals. With this guy, I talked to him. He gave it to me like $39,000. Regular price on this vehicle, brand new, $75,000, $80,000.
Wow.
And it didn't make any sense. It was only like 2 years old. This is perfect for big jobs. You know, we can put 4 or 5 coils in here, and then we can do very large projects on this, you know.
I love your slogan, more than roofs, we build success.
Yes, that's the purpose. That's the
it.
purpose.
Why Florida? How did you move to Florida?
I literally lived all my life as a young adult in Texas, in Houston. Personal reason I decided to move to Miami. I noticed that I wanted to be close to the water, to the beach, to the fishing, you know. I come from, in Honduras, I'm from an island called Roatan. Older I get, the winter gets bad in Texas, to me. So I was like, you know what? I look into multiple places to move, and Florida was the place. Manufacturing metal roof in Miami is crazy. It's a different game, you know, compared to other states. You gotta know your rules. You gotta know your regulations. You gotta know your approvals. A lot of headaches, but once you get your approvals, your Miami-Dade approvals, for me, it's been life-changing. There's a bunch of little things, where to buy the stuff, you know, where to buy the coils, where to buy the screws. Outside of Florida, you can literally buy any type of screw, literally. And people are gonna say, no, that's not how it works. I found myself in a situation that every little thing for Miami-Dade, and you've been in this industry for a long time. You know, Miami-Dade is the toughest out there. When I started, I didn't have any of that. I didn't know anything about it. I came from Texas. Texas is easy. It's like a walk in the park, man.
In this episode, we're gonna talk about all the expenses nobody talks about, like overhead, how fast it adds up. Do you know how much your auto insurance is? Just to insure all the vehicles and trailers and everything monthly? Like roughly?
Between the machines and everything, about $4,000.
$4,000, just insurance on the cars.
Yes. Yeah, Florida is very expensive. The people in other states be like, that's ridiculous. But it is. You know, we have insurance on those trailers. You know, those machines are very expensive.
So before we step into your warehouse, what's your monthly rate here? Just want you guys feel the cost of living in Miami. So rent here. So we already have $4,000 in auto insurance. What's the rent here, Rons?
This warehouse is about $20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah.
A month.
A month.
So you have to pay 20 plus 4, $24,000 just to be open. Like
yes.
Before you sell anything, before you do anything.
Before we do anything. Whenever a guy comes over, we put up the samples. You know, we put them obviously very nice. We give them with a name and all.
What's your best seller? What's moneymaker here?
The standing seam is gonna be the
which one?
Dark bronze. That one
this
right
one
there.
Right here?
Yeah, that's the color. We move that color a lot. Yeah, this panel right here.
Is it 22 gauge?
This is 24 gauge.
24.
24 gauge. A standing seam, 1.5 inch lip, and it's mechanical seam. You know, that color is the #1 seller in Miami right now. And then second most is charcoal gray, which is this one right here. This is galvalume. This is what is called 5V. This is exposed fastener. I'm not a big fan of it, but we have
Why
to
do you have it?
Hmm?
Why do you have to have it?
Because whenever we do roofs on the Keys, Florida Keys, they like to use this type of
So it's
design
aluminum
profile.
or galvalume there, right?
Galvalume. They allow it for them to have galvalume. I don't know, it's because you get so many hurricanes and they don't want to spend like big money on aluminum, but that's basically the bread and butter in the Keys. This machine right here is a 120-foot long machine. It's called B-decking. Yeah, that's for commercial. Whenever you build a warehouse and you're gonna do whatever, like TPO or any type of roof, you use the B-deck. And from
How
there,
much is this machine? What do they run for, and how much do you get it for?
this machine, you know, it has variable in the prices, but we end up paying. Originally, I got a quote for like $1.5 million for this particular machine, but we end up paying somewhere around 340 total with setup.
You know what's crazy? We just went to MetalCon, and I literally have seen machines like these on the floor. Like, you know, talking about if you're the vendor, if you ever been at any expo, you will pay like $10, $20, $30,000 for the booth. I mean, they're paying $500,000, $1 million for the booth, because to bring this machine just to show to people and set it up, and electricity and everything, insanity. What are they doing right now? Let's switch here.
This machine will make as a manually making machine. Like instead of that big machine, we gotta retrofit the lip again because it's customized, and then the roofer doesn't have it.
Yes.
¿Te ayudo?
Let's go. Can I try it?
Yeah, you can try.
Tell me what to do, just like.
So basically, little by little, you press, and then you like, you know, not too much, not too hard, but you gotta push this. That way, this you see, this is the guide right here.
Yep.
So you gotta push, and a lot of roofers don't have this type of tool. Go back. There you go. There you go.
This is hard. Why did I run out of it?
I think you run out of it. Yeah, it's out, but it's no problem. We'll put it back.
I love how handy this decking is. Like,
you see, multiple use.
Can't do it on a truck.
No, you can't, and that's why we do it right here.
How much is that?
This tool right here, this setup is the male and the female. That one right there, it costs us with the delivery and everything like almost $3,000.
This is $3,000 right here.
Yes, this setup right here.
You're an expensive business.
We are.
Everything is custom, everything is...
The roofer should own this tool, not me. I'm the manufacturer, but I give them that service. Remember I told you, like this is part of what we do. Like they come over, we'll teach them how to use them.
Yeah.
You know, we'll teach them how to use it. The roofing industry in 2025, like I said at the beginning, has been crazy, but overall is good. In 2025, it looks like it's gonna be bigger for the guys that know what they're doing. Plain and simple. The insurance game is changing. The codes are changing nationwide, not just in Florida. From here, it's being taken nationwide. The metal roofing is growing day by day, and is here to stay.
What are these?
This is basically like a
generators.
This is a cooling, is the plasma and the cooling section.
Or is this for this machine?
Yeah, that's for this machine. So
what does this do?
This cuts the metal, like a plasma laser, you know, type of thing.
How much is this one?
This machine was 35,000.
35.
Yeah. We make drip edge out of it. So instead of making it by hand, we have a roll former to make it. So this is what you use on your shingle. Whenever you do a shingle or even a tile or something like that, that's basically the drip edge that it goes around. We make it in any color, any size. or anything like that. That machine can do like maybe 2,000 pieces a day, even more. Not pushing it, 2,000, you know. That's basically what you do. You see, instead of doing it by hand, you know, it gets done right here.
Yep.
You know, it has the plastic in it and everything, super fast, you know. This machine is somewhere around 68, 70,000, you know.
Just to make gutter covers.
Yeah.
Gutter.
The drip edge.
Drip edge.
Drip edge.
That's the shoe.
That's the shoe. That's the gray roof.
Who cut this?
The guy with the fit shirt, that's his boots. Because we don't get on roofs, so it works for him like that.
Yep.
But we ask Gabriel
To make a shorter version?
Yeah, like more like a tennis shoe type of thing. Yeah.
That's one thing I noticed at a roof con, that all machines look alike. Is there real innovation, or just different colors or different, like, I mean, some machines were very impressive. What impressed you the most at the roof con?
The automation.
Automation?
Automation, but you also got to understand the automation, and I always tell people, because I have automated machines like that, like $500,000 machines I have. You have to know how to work on those machines. You have to
justify the cost and
and you have to have a high volume of work. If the machine breaks down and it has a lot of sensors and all kinds of stuff, so you got to be very savvy. You got to act very fast.
What made your family to move?
I guess, you know, our country's, mine specifically, is a third world country. You know, economy is really bad. Politicians and all that, you know, is hard to make a living like that.
No opportunities.
Opportunities are very, very bad.
Did you put that out there?
Yes, sure did.
Why?
American dream, man. We live in it. You know, I dream it, I see it, and I live it. You know, that's why we have that. You know, I love seeing the flag, and I love it. You know, I just love
Me too.
it.
I have American flag everywhere. Love
Yeah.
it. Do you appreciate your parents bringing you here? And
Yes, very much so.
what is it? What does American dream means to you? Do you live it?
I believe it and I live it. I believe it and I live it every day. Being able to have a roof, protected roof. When I say that, is as minimum of having air conditioning inside your house is a privilege. Something simple as opening your refrigerator and have a meal there for your kids is a privilege. Sometimes we forget about those little things. So when we come from where we come from, we appreciate all those details.
So this is custom? Like, is it you're welding it here?
Yeah. We kind of depends on, you know, we make them, because it's not just the metal roofs. You know, we make these pieces over here for whoever orders them like this. They tell us what they're looking for, and we make them for them. You know,
Very cool.
yeah, we make all kinds of stuff.
See, you're all in. Whatever they need for their roof, you're just gonna do it.
Yeah, I have this type of gooseneck. Is a two-piece, and I also obviously I register under my NOAs. So instead of getting the typical gooseneck that is completely sealed, like this, for you to take this thing apart is nearly impossible, you know. But if you got a service, a dryer or a vent hood or whatever, this is a two-section. You put the beauty tape, you screw it down. Once it screws down, you bring this and you put it in. You pop it in and you put the screws on the side and the back. If you ever want to take it apart, take the screws off and boom, voila. This is very popular here in Florida. I noticed that in a lot of the states, they're not as popular. Instead of using the rubber boots, we use this right here for all the vents. You know, it's completely sealed inside. Outside is dry welt or pinch.
Just by looking at it, I know it's a lot of money. How much do you need, and how much metal costs these days, and how did Trump's tariffs affected your business when it comes to buying power?
So we don't order anything overseas ourselves, but
So it's all local?
Yeah, everything is manufactured here.
Where does American metal comes from?
There's multiple mills. Our main supplier is in Jackson, Missouri.
Okay.
There's multiple mills throughout the United States. They do galvanum, and then obviously there's pre-coat that gets them painted. A lot of people say it was 24 gauge, but 24 gauge prior to painting or after painting.
What's the difference?
Prior
How
to
much can it add?
It makes a lot of difference. You know, prior to painting, if you get truly 24 gauge, is going to be a lot more metal in it. But if you get 24 gauge total with paint and everything, your metal is sometimes it's not 24 gauge, it's less. And people don't understand that, you know, and that's part of my job, to educate people when it comes down to
Do manufacturers cheat like that?
It's not the manufacturers, they give us the options. And sometimes the guy's like, well, I want the cheapest metal. It's still with the warranty. Well, that's what you get, you know. Similar to the underlayments, man.
Yep.
You know, a very similar situation. But
how much do you think you have on hands here?
I don't know. Like this little section right here is about 400,000 right here on this little section.
Tell me the story of this car. Why this car is here?
This is my personal vehicle, but I'm so busy that I haven't used it in a long time.
I can tell, it's very dusty.
It's very dusty. I've been traveling all over the United States, doing conference and talking to people, you know. Actually, I brought it into my shop because people were like trying to steal it.
Okay.
You know.
Is it a thing in Miami?
I think it's a thing in Miami. But you know, like.
I haven't heard, well, I know Igor, they were trying to steal Igor's car out of his garage. Like they came to his garage, stealing his car in Minnesota, Plymouth. Insane.
So yeah, right now I think is
so they came at your house. Tell me the story.
So it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and my 17-year-old son like woke me up. It's like, Dad, somebody's trying to steal the car. So they turned it on, but this is a shift stick, so they couldn't take it out. Like they couldn't drive it.
That's why you should learn how to do stick shift, so you can steal the cars.
So
what happened next?
You know, once I came out around the house, the guy, you know, start shooting, I shoot back.
So you were shooting?
Yeah,
2, 3 in the morning?
Yeah, it's because, I mean, it was a safety thing, you know. Cops
Did they break the window?
This window has been replaced 3 times already.
3 times?
3 times. This
so
particular
3
one.
attempts, 3 attempts, no, wow.
No success. So the second time, we own a condo. So we brought it to the condo, and I said, well, this is nearly impossible somebody go there all the way to the 7th floor because it has multiple security sections. Well, one day, like 6 in the morning, I get a call from the guys, you know, at the condos. They're like, hey, somebody's trying to break into your car. I was like, you got to be shitting me, you know. They caught one of the guys. The second one took off. Again, you know, that's when they popped the second window. So
how much does this window cost?
Now that I'm a loyal customer, it cost me about $350. The last
that sounds
time,
cheap.
Yeah, but you gotta, like, normally this particular window, if you go directly to the dealer, it's like $1,000. Welcome to our office.
Absolutely. What is this thing? This looks like a chimney cap upside down. Is it a ventilation or part of the ventilation or just an expo piece?
It just is a chimney upside down, you know.
Display?
Display.
Okay, so there's no functionality here, just display.
Not inside.
You're like, I have a small office, I just have to show my product and let's just do upside down.
Exactly. And
like,
it sells. I mean, people walk in here and they see and they're like, oh, I was looking for something like that. I just didn't know how to describe it.
I mean, where else would you put it? You don't have time on the floor. You don't have time, like, you're not going to put it on the wall. I'm like, this is genius.
Yeah.
Simple stuff. What's going on here? So this is your B deck?
Yeah, this is a
22 gauge?
22 gauge. It has different, you know, we have multiple profiles.
Does this make it stronger?
It makes the metal stronger, and it gives the concrete ability to have like a grabbing point, if you might say it. So it makes it a lot stronger than
Got it.
than normal.
Wall of Fame here.
Yeah,
Clean.
yeah.
So what's going on here? Like you just all your approvals? Which
Yeah.
one are you the most proud of?
It's gonna be the standing seam, 24 gauge, you know, which is, I think, well, this is aluminum, but it's a 24 gauge, you know, the ones that it sells the most. I'm very proud as a Latino to have one of this UL listing. You know, this is like my social security kind of a thing, you know. And then the low slope. We took a test for low slope, so it can do like 1 and 12 and up.
So people don't know and don't talk about it. Like most asphalt shingles is 2, maybe 3, maybe 2 in some markets.
Yeah.
But metal can be 1, which is crazy. If you have very low slope, you can go with metal.
You can go up to.
But it's not a standard. The standard, the code I think is 2, right?
Yeah.
But
like
this
Miami,
this lets you 1.
this let us put 1 and 12.
This is crazy.
You know, I took
The more
that
you
test.
talk, the more I like you.
Thank you. I did this, and basically we can do this same test. We did the same test for schools and government buildings, similar, but on
What's
like,
the smallest? Can you go less than half? 1 inch?
outside of Miami and Broward, you can go 0.5.
0.5.
Yeah, 0.5.
So we have a metal in the roof, upside down. Love that.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Yeah, it was cheaper to do that for us than do the sanding on the sheetrock and
I would
all
do the
that.
same thing.
Yeah,
I would do the
you know,
same
it
thing.
was
And it serves
better.
the purpose. So you see it.
Yeah, we get to show what we can do. Same thing, you know. Even on this mirror or this glass, you can see
So metal.
it's all metal. You know, I mean, we got everything done, and it was all metal.
I'm gonna do something for this guy right here. I already know what it is.
Yeah, Gabriel.
So
Great roof.
earlier you guys have seen the shoe in the warehouse. The guy caught it, so this is original. And I told Igor about it. He said, I want a pair. So Igor, you say it's 10. You're gonna get these. So this is a roofing shoe. Give me the story.
So this is a friend of mine. He's a roofer. We became friends during the develop of all this and
This is
so
cool.
basically the
Love
story.
stories like this.
Yeah, he's a you know, small guy, and he came out with this shoes. He went through a lot of failures prior to this final piece, like a lot of us, and that's why we give him like full support. He's a very charismatic guy, hardworking. And
What's his name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, I want to meet you, and I want to promote this shoe because it's a small business, like handmade, I guess.
Handmade. Each pair of boots.
$120.
$120.
Guys, can't beat that. $120, beautifully designed, looks good. I can see this on the metal roof. Like I would
Easily.
be very comfortable on the metal roof.
Easily.
I mean on the shingles too, but this is, yeah.
My advice to all good roofers, you know, do good work, stay sharp, keep the knowledge going, you know, keep learning. If you do what you tell the customer you're gonna do, there is no need to worry.
What advice would you give to someone who brave enough to start something like this in 2025? Because I see more and more guys are getting into this. Why do you think there's so many opportunities? Because we have suppliers, manufacturers with millions and billions of dollars. Why there's such a big need, and would you recommend other people to do it in their markets?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a good business to be in, you know. You just got to understand about the approvals. That's the biggest thing, you know.
In Miami.
Well, so like there's some other states right nowadays they're getting more strict. Yeah. You know, that's why we're taking our licenses nationwide. You know, that way
they can partner with you, you can help them to set up something like this in the area.
Exactly. You got to be hungry. That's the key. You have to be hungry. You got to learn that a lot of people is going to say, no, it's not happening.
You're going to get a lot of denials.
Exactly. So you got to have your mindset set on it. You know, you got to plan. You gotta make your plan. A lot of business owners, they go from entrepreneurs. Sometimes we just jump and we don't have a plan, a business plan. Nowadays, there's a lot of YouTube videos and everything on how to make a plan. ChatGPT, you can ask them to input a business plan. You can hire a coach to do so, you know. But sometimes we want to take the fastest way, the easy route, and then later on you find out, oh, I should have done that. So I always tell people, like, learn the business side. Like, if you know the trade, learn the business side. You know, that's the key.
Brother, how do people get a hold of you if they want to do business with you, they want to buy into your franchise, wherever it is that you're doing? What's the best way to reach out to you?
Very easy. topmetalroof@gmail.com, or our website, topmetalsupplier.com, or social media.
Guys, I hope you got inspired just like I did during this company tour. Aldin is absolutely amazing. I predict that he's going to be of the top influencers, and not only influencers, just valuable people for the roofing industry. You can hire him as a mentor, reach out to him. He loves supporting small business owners, his people in Latino community, but people of all walks. Comment below what you think about the episode. Reach out to Aldin if you need his help. He's also going to be one of my partners in BM business, selling Mercy underlayment, helping me get all our products approved for Miami-Dade county here. So you can actually do business with both of us through our underlayment business. And I'll see you guys in the next video.